house, I want to give you an update on where we are with our remodel job. So let's go on in. There's Miss Boo, Luann and Trace's dog that we're babysitting while they're gone, and of course Al Seed, which are very excited to see us. So we're probably the most excited about this entry, or probably not the most exciting, but this part is amazing. So if you remember, when we bought the house, there was a closing. It went from, or an opening that went from here to this area, so it was really low and or really small, and then there was a header right here. So it made it really closed off in here. So now we've extended this over, moved the air conditioning controls over there, and made this just so much more open. So the roof line all the way across through this front living room is all the same size. So let's go ahead and go. There's not much in this area that we can really show you at this point. And right now it's just a collection area for all the cabinets. So we already had probably double this amount of cabinets taken out of that kitchen. There were a lot of cabinets in the kitchen that a friend came and got. These are the remainder of the cabinets that she's going to come get tomorrow and get these out of here. So one of probably the biggest changes in this area that I don't think I've given an update on is the house from the front really did look like a prison. It had way too much walls, so we added 2 more windows that went in line with the windows that we already had. So these shutters right here will be put on those front windows so that it's all consistent along the front. And let's go ahead and walk back the other direction here. I want to show you this right here. This is where Trace and Luann busted through the drywall. It was quite an eventful day, but they went pushing through this. So now this has been opened up. Once again, this had a header here. It's been raised up all the way to the ceiling line. So it's now the walk through to how you would get to this, the dining room area. This is going to be closed off probably tomorrow. They will frame this in, and I'll show you on the other side what they're going to do on this side. But this is open right now, how you would have gotten to the kitchen previously. This is closed off, and now you'll be walking through that area. This is where we used to have like an old-timey bar, really, or was a bar, but it had these windows with these little saloon-type looking doors on here, which you can open on this side and also on the other side. And we decided that we didn't like that, and so we actually put drywall in here. I'll show you the other side, what's on the other side. We had originally hoped that we could get rid of this little closet in the front of the house, but not able to because there's an air conditioning unit up here with some of the ducting for that inside of this, as well as one of the sub panels is also in here. So what we ended up doing is decided to just extend this closet. So if you go in there, it's just a little short closet. And then we're also going to make a hole to get into the attic, which we don't currently have cut out yet, but there'll be a hole to actually crawl into the attic from this position because we have one over in the bedroom. It's just not very convenient. Then if you want to come on around the corner here, this is probably the most exciting thing and the thing we've been looking forward to, and we just got home. So this is new to us as well, is we were able to extend our kitchen. So this used to have a header that dropped down, similar to everything else right here, that dropped down, made it look very closed off in there. The wall came all the way to this area here, so it was a header here, closed off here, so it was really closed off looking kitchen. So before I go to that though, I want to show you one of the other things that we decided to actually keep. We already had plumbing, we had a bar here, so we already had plumbing and sewer in this area, so we decided that we wanted to have a coffee bar. So this will have a cabinet that's going to be in here, and it's going to be our coffee station for a little bar in our living area, family room area. So that's very exciting. Then, if you come into the kitchen, as I said, if you remember from the previous video, I shared this, is we are going to be, this used to be where our sink was, and then it was cabinets, dishwasher, cabinets, stove, right? So it was very crowded, almost like an apartment complex. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the kitchen to that side to make this much more open. So if you start on this side, you'll see that we've already plumbed in for the refrigerator is going to go here. And then we're building, this whole section is going to be a huge walk-in pantry that we're going to have in this particular section. Then if you come over here will be the beginning of our island, which will go all the way into here. and then over to here, and then back here. So it's a really large island that we'll have here. And then our sink is moving to this area. So what we're going to do is close off this window down here. This will become a picture window that we can look over to the sink, and then the cabinets will begin right here. We'll go all the way down here and over to that corner. So it's going to be cabinets. The dishwasher will be here, and then on this side, because it lines up with the family room, this is where the range will be. The oven will be at this point. And then you may be able to see here where they've drawn a picture of the vent hood, because the vent hood will go here. So one of the things I was concerned about was getting the water moved over here, and also in sewage as well, moved over here, as well as the gas. I was very, very, very concerned about gas. It was a simple process. We lucked out. Our fireplace is gas. Then we also have gas here to the outside. So all they had to do is they got up here and they were able to simply run a gas line over there. So it was a simple, it took them a couple hours really to do that. So that to me was a very exciting thing, to be able to move that water, know that that's done, and also to move those gas lines. I think that's about it. So that's all the update we have for today. So hopefully you're enjoying the progress on this disaster of a house that we have. And by the time you watch the next video, hopefully you'll see a huge difference. Thanks.